Warm Sabbath greetings to all of you. I hope you had a tremendous week. We had a great week here in Sussex for the most part. Now, I've been struggling a little bit with a bug this past week, a little bit of a flu bug. My kids had it. Some of them did, but it's been a couple of weeks, so I don't know. I was a little bit late in getting it, and everybody else is very healthy and doing well, but I still tried to accomplish as much as I could this week. You know, life goes on, of course, even when we're sick with a bug or flu or something like that. But I did try to get as much accomplished as I could during that time. But obviously, we're not near as productive as we would like to be under those circumstances. But I'm back to full health today. I'm actually feeling really good. It's been a beautiful day. And so I hope that your week has been productive and a wonderful, healthy week. I know we have some people out there that have been struggling with sickness, and my prayers are with you. Please pray for one another. Not just sicknesses out there, but also had some that have been kind of in the hospital, in and out of the hospital, and so we need to be praying for one another and certainly asking for God's intervention in healing, and we need to have that kind of sympathy and even empathy, and that's what we can gain from that perspective of actually, you know, getting sick or going through illness. We can actually relate and have more empathy for those that are going through sickness and illness. And of course, we have the tremendous example of Jesus Christ, who was tempted in all points as we are, and yet he was without sin. But he knows what it's like to be tempted and to have the distractions that we have to deal with, and those temptations, those pulls, those struggles. He knows what it's like. And we have those things that are distracting to us, and so we have to fight those things very, very hard, and we have to have what is called focus. And focus, just a simple definition, is close or narrow attention, concentration. What are we concentrated on? What is our focus? What is our purpose overall? It's so easy to get caught up in the here and now, and we tend to get on this roller coaster through life, the high highs and the low lows. We're either, you know, really happy and all's going well, or we're down in the dumps and we're struggling with this and that. To maintain focus and consistency is very important for us, and there's some keys to doing that. And I think, you know, just in the broad view, I'm not going to try to give a sermon here, but just in a broad view, just to give some thoughts on this, some quick thoughts on this, is Hebrews 12. Hebrews 12 and verse 1. Therefore, we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight. That's what we're talking about, the weight, the things that can weigh us down in life. Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us. These distractions, these temptations, these pulls, those are the things that are ensnaring us. They're taking away from our focus, taking away from the things we want to do, and that is to be close to God, to be going towards the kingdom of God with all of our hearts and yearning for it, wanting it so bad, and keeping that focus. These are the things that weigh us down, the things that try to ensnare us, that take us away from our focus. And let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. You know, by being involved in a race, and that's the example that's being used here. To be involved in a race means that, you know, you're not just racing towards this never-ending goal. There's a finish line. There's something at the end. It's what we look forward to. It's a race that has a finish line. And that's what we look forward to. That's what we're focused on. Any runner that's in a race is focused on the finish line. They stay focused, putting one foot in front of the other, consistently putting one foot in front of the other. Of course, I have sometimes when they're running faster, they have to slow down and take a little time to regroup in that sense. But, you know, the focus is on the finish line. The focus is on endurance, and we have to keep that endurance and stay focused on the finish line. But it says here in verse 2, looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross. Just think about that. For the joy that was set before him. That's a focus. That's a drive. That's a finish line. He endured the cross because of the joy that was set before him. He endured. He went through all of the tests and the trials, all the things that he went through, and even enduring through the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. See, that was the joy that was set before him. He knew that if he could endure and stay focused, keep that focus, that concentration, and not let these other pulls and distractions and tugs and struggles, the things that weigh us down, he was not going to do that. He wasn't going to take his eyes off of the goal, of the finish line. And so, brethren, that's really a key for us. We've got to understand that it's Jesus Christ who gives us the help that we need. He's the author, the originator, and the perfecter, the finisher or the perfecter of our faith. He is the key. And brethren, we have to have a real, living relationship with Jesus Christ if we're going to be able to endure to the end, to see that finish line, to keep our focus all the way and endure to the end. That's what we're going to need. So I hope you have a tremendous Sabbath. Just a few thoughts. I know we could go on and on and on. It's a big topic. But I hope you're focused this Sabbath. Keep your focus and appreciate everything that God has prepared for us. I love you all. Take care. Have a wonderful Sabbath.